Well, hello, this is Tina Crouse from Buy Some Good. I'm very happy today to have Gareth Davies from Maker House Co. in the studio today talking about his social enterprise. Welcome, Gareth.
Woohoo! Good to be here. Thanks, Tina.
Yeah. So we've been having a very good conversation about the things that you do at Maker House. Would you want to describe to people what your business is and how you got started?
Absolutely, yeah. We're a retail store selling handmade furniture and homewares, quite a few giftwares and apparel now, actually. So we curate a collection of over now 120 different Canadian makers, handmade artisans doing small batch goods. And it's our goal to keep it that way and continue to represent these people on Main Street on a broader stage.
Oh, that's great. So what made you decide to do Maker House? Like, what's the prompt for you?
Well, it was kind of a long road of inspiration. I spent about 7 or 8 years thinking about the business. I was living in Toronto for about 5 years and seeing kind of resurgence of natural wood furniture, reclaimed wood, and then moving to Ottawa, the maker scene here, the local craft shows, the number of makers who are going at this professionally, getting their own Etsy stores up and running. It was incredible.
Mm-hmm.
I make things myself. My wife and I bought a house, and I made a dining table for us. I made a few coffee table pieces, and realized that there's a need to connect all of these amazing talents in one curated space. And I had a vision, and I went for it. Yeah.
So let's talk about your social enterprise model, because some people could have gone ahead and just done a profitable business, but you have a profitable business that
gives back. Yes. Yeah. So we have it kind of baked into our DNA that 2% of all of our sales, that's just gross revenue in the company, will go to charities or local community organizations.
Mm-hmm.
We've worked with the Ottawa Tool Library, Canadian Parks and Wilderness Society, Right Bike, Ecology Ottawa, Parkdale Food Centre, Hijinks. We're now about to present our donation to them.
Nice.
Which will be done probably by the time this airs. It'll be about $2,100.
Fantastic.
And our next partner, our current partner for the next 3 months, is Tungusivinga Inuit.
Yes, I know them. I met their ED a couple of months ago.
Oh, cool.
Fantastic.
Yeah, it was Mark, I believe.
Yeah,
he's
so good of you to support
great
them.
Great guy, great team. I've been really trying proactively to connect more with the Aboriginal community, both on arts and culture. And social services like TI and the Wabano Center as well is another good one.
Mm-hmm.
Is a good way for us to engage. So that's just a model where it's if we do well, we're gonna make sure that a part of that goes back into the community, and it's a good way for our customers to learn about these organizations.
Yes, and
for the organizations, for their network to learn about us as well.
Yeah, and I think an additional social benefit is the kind of buy local, shop local thing, local enough, right? If you have some businesses that are operating in Ontario, much different from importing furniture, let's say from Asia, right?
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, but made in Canada is critical for us. We do not sell anything where the maker is not based in Canada.
Mm-hmm.
And it can be tempting. You find things that are made in the US and you think, okay, well, this is still probably pretty ethical. It's not a sweatshop. But for us, it's really important to elevate our local. We consider Canada local, of course, and elevate that scene to a national level. We're launching our website actually this month. Finally, it's been about 2 years in development.
Okay.
I think maybe by the time this airs, that will be open end of April. So very excited to spread the message, spread the story of this stuff and these makers to the whole country, and then eventually we'll be able to ship outside the country as well.
Oh, that's amazing. So since the website's going live, what's going to be the address? I'm sure listeners are going to want to get on and see.
Pretty simple, makerhouse.com.
Yeah.
We have .ca as well, or .co. So
okay.
Covered all of our bases. Just makerhouse, all one word, .com.
There you go, folks. You're definitely going to find them online. But right now, while I have Gareth with me in the studio here at CKCU, I'm wondering, do you want to highlight a couple of the businesses that people could see in the shop right now?
Yeah, I'd love to. And on our website, we have a Meet the Makers section too.
Nice.
So you can go in and there's something like 40 profiles now out of the 120 makers. You get some pictures behind the scenes, a little bit of a profile, and the whole collection that we have available for each maker. A couple off the top of my head, I was mentioning to you before, our full-time staff, our all-star in the store is Kendall, and she has her own company called Sadie and June. She makes hand-stitched embroidered maps, vintage maps of different locations, and she'll stitch hearts on them. She can stitch different words. So she's got a map of Canada. For Canada 150, she's putting the words True North on there, things like that, and it's really sentimental for people to connect with these places and these vintage maps, and putting some messaging on there with the love. Sometimes that means you met your significant other there, or maybe you just lived there and you loved that place. So great business. She's doing it as a side hustle. Just came back from the big one-of-a-kind show in Toronto. So she's making a lot of headway and momentum, and we're thrilled to be the first store that carried her maps, and that's the case for a lot of makers who come through our door. We have another one, a young couple. This girl, Sarah Adima, comes in with her husband and their young child, and she shows me some things she's made. She does laser cut coasters that look like poop emojis. So the creativity in Ottawa is incredible, and those sell very, very well. It's like, $20 or $22 or something for a set of these poop emoji coasters, and you get a little piece of Ottawa handmade creativity. On the other end of the spectrum, we do have some bigger suppliers, some bigger makers who are Canadian, doing furniture, for example. Springwater Woodcraft is a company that's been around since '92. They're out of Minising, Ontario, which is near Barrie. Every few months, we get a truck full of freshly made to order furniture from them in this rustic pioneer pine furniture style. So it's quite popular. And then we have our own furniture. We do custom work through some of our partners. So we have Grow Studios, which is an amazing nonprofit in Ottawa, run through Christian Horizons. They have a wood shop. They have a pottery studio. And we're actually building something hasn't really been announced yet.
Okay.
We're building our own wood shop with Grow Studios.
No way. Fantastic.
So we've got 3,000 square feet. We're really going for it because this means the furniture that we sell, the custom stuff, is going to be manufactured and made by hand 500 meters away from our store.
Amazing. And you announced it right here on Buy Some Good.
You're the first to hear it.
That's so sweet. I really like that. So we've only got about 2 minutes left. The interview goes by so fast. I like hearing about your enthusiasm, and I see it a lot on your social media. I looked at the video of Kendall coming back from the original shows. Follow a lot of your stuff. Your Instagrams are really great. Do you see that supporting your social enterprise a lot?
Do I see
the social media?
Oh, it's a huge factor. It's I always say, like, this business wouldn't have been possible 5 years ago. In terms of the barrier to entry, it's still a lot of work, a lot of money, a lot of hard costs doing a retail store. But things like Shopify weren't available to us 5 years ago.
That's true. That's true.
That's running our point of sale system, our website, and it's all for a much lower investment up front than if we had to do a traditional way with the big old cash register and then a custom website.
Yeah.
The Instagram and social media are similar kind of accessible public tools for communication, and our products, these amazing handmade things, are so Instagrammable. They're beautiful.
They are.
You can create these vignettes, tell that story. That's what people are looking for when they're reading content online. And I give full credit to my wife, Sarah, who basically manages the Instagram feed. She's just getting me into it slowly.
Fantastic. Okay, so Gareth of Maker House Co., where can people come and see you? And tell us your social media.
The handle for Instagram is @MakerHouseCo, all one word. You can find us on Facebook, just searching Maker House, on Twitter as well. We're more active on the Instagram. The website, of course, makerhouse.com, and we'd love to see you in person at the store. It's the full experience at 987 Wellington Street West in Hintonburg.
Thank you very much, Gareth Davies.
Thanks, Tina.
And a big thank you to our listeners at CKCU. Thanks so much for tuning in and listening to Buy Some Good this morning.